learn to be empathetic, and learn to let go of this imposter syndrome. I used to, and I still have it a lot. I feel like I'm not capable to be hired at this job or whatever. But you have to let go of these things, because if you've made it this far, it's for a reason, and because you're capable, and because you deserve anything that you set your mind to. So no more excuses, and whatever you work for and you work towards, you deserve. So don't think that you're not enough, and that you need to do more, and that listen, as long as you do your best, nothing else matters. So love yourself a little bit, I think, in that sense. Um, and then the last question, I think it says something like this. We always say that social science subjects should help people develop graduate skills and critical thinking about society, and it should enable them to make a difference, whether that's through socially engaged work, volunteering, or activism, business, or care, creativity. We seem to need these things more than ever, yet the reputation of social sciences is often hard for students to value, because they don't get to see the value of our subjects in the world very much. I'm very passionate about this, actually, and I didn't write any notes for it, so I'm scared that my argument isn't going to be as clearly as I want it to be, but I've always struggled with this. But anyway, um, I think the reason why a lot of students don't see the value for the subject of sociology has to do with this idea of success. I was able to see this very clearly with when I talked to this high school student the other day, or in general, a lot of people that come up to me. But I was talking to this high school student, and he was telling me, yeah, no, I want to study something that's going to make me successful. I want something that's going to give me a job, like engineering or being a doctor. And although these subjects are super important and that hold up society, um, of course they do. Like, of course they're important. I don't think they necessarily mean. I don't think it means that other things aren't gonna make you successful. I think everybody has very different, or I think everybody should have very different ideas of what success is, and I think you should definitely take the time to define what your success is. Um, I would suggest for students to really understand what success means for them, what they want from their life, to take it seriously as well, because they're not living for anybody else and themselves. Whatever their passions are, whatever their interests are, whatever they want to accomplish in life, I think they should put that first, rather than a career path, or studying something that's going to give them success. But I think it's a very personal thing to define. But I think you should really take that into consideration when you're deciding on what to study. And I think the question speaks for itself. It says that critical thinking is needed more than ever, and I think that's completely true. I think it's too often that we, because of culture, because of history, because of our families, we're not bombarded. I don't want to be that dramatic, but we're influenced to think certain things, to have certain attitudes. But I think that the beauty of sociology is that it makes you question everything, um, and it lets you integrate perspectives of all kinds. Um, and I think that's very valuable, because I don't know if I'm making any sense, but in a world where so much has gone wrong, I think what we need at the end of the day is change. And for change to happen, we need to think differently. We need to think creatively. We can't keep repeating history, because it hasn't worked in a lot of areas. You need to be critical. You need to be challenged. You need to challenge ideas that are so embedded in our society, in our culture. We see so many. If people had been doing the same things over and over and over and over again, I don't know where we'll be. I don't think we'd be. I mean, we've come far in so many things, and in so many others we're so behind. And I think we need people to study things like sociology, things like philosophy, things like history, anthropology. I think they're so valuable to create change. in a world that deeply needs it. I think sociology and all the other subjects that are related to sociology are not only super helpful in this world, but I think they're beautiful. I think the way that you interact with each other and the way it's such a paradox, because as they create more knowledge, they bring to light everything we don't know as well. So it's, yes, it can seem like a never-ending circle that we're never going to get to an answer, but is there really an answer? There's no such thing as an absolute I mean, I guess except in math. I don't know. I know nothing about math. Anyway, I hope what I'm saying makes sense. I hope what I'm saying touches you in some way. I've never been good at thinking on the spot, to be honest, and it's a skill that I still have to master, and that I'm hoping to work towards. But what I'm saying is that sociology is great, and it's deeply needed to have critical thinkers and people that think differently to the norm, to the rules, to the structure, you know? I hope this helps and it makes sense. But yeah, I wish you all the best, and I miss uni. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.